Hi everyone and welcome to the first episode of Generosity. I'm David Lopez and I'm your guide for this new show co-hosted by the Center for Media Ministry and the Center for Humanitarian Engagement right here at Walla Walla University. Every day I work with a lot of amazing people and get to see how their generous characters make an impact on our community. You see, we believe that generosity should be best lived as a lifestyle, and we're seeking out stories of people who practice this in their daily lives. In this episode, join me as we focus on 2 student service days. Our Tri-College Community Day that happened in the spring, where students rushed out to paint a home for an elderly woman on a deadline. And our Fall Service Day, where students partnered with various organizations to serve. They completed all kinds of tasks, ranging from building a ramp for a mini horse to painting Blue Mountain Broadcasting Studio.
Yeah, and she said, well, you have until April 26th.
Wow.
And today's the 24th,
Today's
so
the
we are
24th.
like...
All right, guys, hurry up. We got 40 minutes left. Let's go. 40 minutes. Today is Tri-College Community Day, an event where the 3 colleges here in our area, Whitman, Community College, and Walla Walla University, have partnered to give a day of service, a day back to our community. It's not required, it's something that students are getting up early on their own to participate in, and it's just exciting to see what's going to happen today. So come with me as we go dive into one of the many projects that we have going on, a painting project that I think you'll enjoy seeing. So Debbie, here we are in Walla Walla. You called me a long time ago, this summer, and you said, do you think that painting would be something that students would help us with? And we had this conversation about, well, I don't know if I have any money for it. Do you have any money for it? And you're like, no, I don't have any money for it, but it needs to happen. Tell me a little bit about the urgency of this project and why it's so important that this house get painted.
This project came to my attention as I'm a professional guardian and I have developmentally disabled senior citizen who owns a home and it's everything to her. And over the years there have not been the funds and it's become dilapidated, and insurance told me either you fix a couple things or we have to forfeit the insurance.
Yeah.
Well,
and they're not able to come out and do it themselves.
And if there was no insurance, then I could not keep them in the home.
Wow.
So this is as elemental as it gets to the most vulnerable of people.
The deadline is coming up, not today,
I got a call 2 weeks ago from the insurance agent and said, I need to have verification that the work has been done. And I said, and I'm in process on the paint job.
Yeah.
And she said, well, you have until April 26th.
Wow.
And today's the 24th.
Today's
so
the
we are
24th.
like...
It's the 24th.
Yeah, it's the 24th. Got our groove on. Let's put it in overdrive.
But we're 1 hour in and we've got 3 walls finished, and I think we're going to do it. So now I want to show you what's going on. Let's go around the house and we can meet some new faces. Back here on the side, we've got them on all sides of the house here, trying to get it done. We have a 3-hour crunch to get it done. Here's Darius. He's reaching as high as he can. Did we run out of step ladders, Darius?
I think so. I think we did, actually.
So Darius, tell us here, why are we here? Why are you here today?
Yeah, I heard it was needed. I was trying to look through the projects. I was like, hey, which one is what can I really help out with?
Okay, so that was important to you?
Yeah, that was important to me.
That you were needed?
That was needed, yeah.
I see some strategy here. She picked some shade. But we were asking the question, why are you here today?
I just thought that, I heard about the Tri-College Day, and I was like, oh, of course I'll help out and get back to the community, and then this project just seemed something of interest.
So part of it for you was getting to know some new people from other colleges?
Yeah, and
awesome.
just
Is that fair
giving
to
back.
say?
Yeah.
Good, and giving back.
Giving back.
All right, Kylie, keep it
Yes.
up. Thank you. Come on back here. Watch your head. Riley, what is this? You've made a contraption here.
Yeah, this is perfect. It's so I don't have to go back to the bucket.
Smart.
It's perfect.
And we're under a time crunch.
Yeah, no, this is it. It literally works very well.
So tell us why you're here today. You've got your shirt on backwards, by the way.
No, I wanted to say I wanted to be more thankful than I wanted to be.
Oh, wonderful.
Honestly,
I like that.
I heard early in the morning that my other two friends, Jared and Reed, were gonna do it, and they're like, "Hey, you want to do it?" And I was like, "It's
Yeah.
Sunday morning. What better to do than paint a house?"
So you're a college student, and
Yep.
you're supposed to be studying. You've got lots of deadlines coming up, but
Huh,
you woke
yeah.
up and you didn't know you were doing this when you woke up.
No, I was
Amazing,
just like,
inspirational.
I was like, "We'll go, yeah."
Okay.
So here we are.
Thank you for your service. I won't
yeah.
stop you.
No problem.
So we're here at the Blue Mountain Therapeutic Riding Center in just the base of the Blue Mountains here in the Walla Walla Valley. It's a beautiful place. There's horses all around, and students are actively engaged in supporting wherever they can. Here with me today is Executive Director Mary. Tell us a little bit about the Blue Mountain Therapeutic Riding and why that's so important to this valley.
My big joy was sharing the horses with people. So
Sure.
I had a horse named Stormy that I would share with friends and family, and I think him and I gave over 100 first rides to people
Aw.
before we ever started therapeutic riding. So sharing horses with people is definitely nothing new.
Okay.
And I'm pausing because we have a horse out of frame here sniffing for treats, I think.
So you were telling me a little bit about the process that you actually are getting folks that maybe can't even walk
Right.
onto a horse.
Yes.
And that the motion of the horse triggers
Yes.
something in a person's brain to want to walk or to the same movement. Tell us a little bit about that.
So there's many aspects to riding a horse, but one of them is, like you said, physical. So
Okay.
the researchers say that the motion of a horse walking most closely resembles the human hips as they
Interesting.
move. And so if you are someone who spends most of your life in a wheelchair or uses a walker, or don't walk a lot, getting on a horse and riding is like therapy for you, because your legs are moving in the same way that they would if you were physically walking.
Interesting.
But it's not like you're doing weight bearing exercise to make that happen. So it's fun, you know, so you don't really think about the effort that has to go into it.
So Victoria, we're here on Fall Service Day. You're doing something with dirt. What are you working on?
Well, we are making a ramp. The mini horse behind me has to be able to put her head into the trough during the winter and drink some water. So we're making a ramp so she can get up there.
Wow. So that was the best option, to build something else. So did you
Yeah.
wake up this morning thinking that you'd be shoveling dirt and making a ramp for a small little horse?
No, but it's good work.
I'm glad
Satisfying.
you're here. And this is, who's this beside you?
This is my mom.
No way.
Yep. Brought
So
her
cool.
to team up and do some work here at the farm.
Thank you both for your service today. That's great that you get to work with your mom. All right, I want you to meet the Browning sisters. We've just met a mother-daughter. Now we've got two sisters working on the same project. Do you love horses?
I do. She
You
hates
do?
them.
Oh, you
I don't
hate
hate
them? Oh, no.
They're a little scary to me.
I agree. I'm with you. My last time on a horse, I got kicked off, so I am also very mindful of where they are. But what are you working on today?
Well, we just moved some irrigation pipes, and now we're weeding the pen and
Okay.
whatever else there was.
Whatever else there is to do. Awesome. So weeding a pen, is this what you would consider service?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, it's what they need to be done. So yeah.
Okay, so service could be defined whatever needs to be done.
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean, you're helping people, so it's still service.
That's
Isn't
right.
that what service is?
Yeah. Well, thank you for serving today.
Oh yeah.
What attracted you to this project here today?
I guess everybody's probably doing some sort of physical labor, but
Okay.
that part, like, and
Get
then
something-
hopefully getting to hang out with the horses at the end.
Okay, well, I hope you get to hang out with the
Yeah.
horses. Thank you for weeding and all
Yeah.
the lifting you're doing and the heavy stuff. And it's just awesome you guys get to do it together.
Yeah.
Now we're at the Blue Mountain Broadcasting Studio right here in Walla Walla, Washington. They've recently acquired a new facility, and we're here to hear about that from Creative Director Elaine.
Yes,
Tell us a little bit about this new facility. This is exciting.
it is exciting. This facility used to be an old church.
Okay.
It went up for sale, and after more than 30 years in broadcasting, we had the opportunity to pivot into a new world of streaming, content creation, and continue our broadcasting side.
What are your audience? Who are you trying to reach? What's going on with your messaging?
Right now, we reach a lot of people here in the Valley.
Yeah.
So it is very much Valley oriented with our broadcasting side.
Sure.
And we want to continue that. We want to make sure that it has that hometown feel. And then we go out into other communities. We're going to do, we have repeaters in Wenatchee. We have some in Tri-Cities, that kind of thing. So
Okay.
there's broadcasting beyond just this Valley.
And then there's
a little
online
bit.
as well, right?
And
You've
there's,
got your
we're
YouTube channel
online,
also.
we're on YouTube, we're on Roku.
Sure.
And then content creation is kind of also what we're going to try and bring up behind this, which this facility will allow us.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad that we get to tour this
Yeah.
through. I'm glad that we have students here and the energy is high. Why don't you show us around?
Okay, so first of all, we get to have this wonderful space that used to be a kitchen and what do they call that? Fellowship hall for the church. And it is now going to be our meeting space, and we're going to hopefully have a place that people can come and gather and be volunteer and that sort of thing. Our kitchen here will be remodeled down the road. We have offices, engineering rooms. This is our edit days will be in here, which will be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Because students, we even hope to eventually have students come in and be able to edit here. Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. In fact, we're starting an internship program just in a week or so.
This is great. You got to see this. We're painting on ladders. We're painting over here. We've got people in the bathrooms in the different rooms. It's happening today. It's getting painted. It's getting done.
It's getting done red.
Come on back. So this doesn't need paint. This needs something else.
Yeah, we still need walls in this.
Still need walls.
Actually, more
I
importantly,
think we need a few more $5.
Yeah, we need electricity. This is going to be our studio space.
So this was the sanctuary
And
before, but
it was the sanctuary.
perfect.
And one of the things that I really love about this space is that there was a baptistry and there were beautiful lights. When this was no longer a church and it was sort of decommissioned as a church, we were able to remove those things and send them down to our Maranatha project in Alabama or Missouri, I don't know, somewhere in the South. So we were able to actually utilize those for another church.
That's great.
So we'll have space here for many productions, programs, movable spaces for special projects. This will be our master control room for whatever's happening out here.
Sure.
On this side, we will have a definite, completely contained audio booth for audio recording.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we'll also have very high quality, soundproof, perfect acoustics for that.
For voiceovers
For
or
voiceovers
for
there.
anything else?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
And then over here on this side, we just have a place for set storage, that sort of thing.
Okay.
As you can see, if we ever had a larger event and we needed an audience, we could probably get them a small audience into this space as well.
Wonderful.
So
Good.
we're really excited about it.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I'm glad we were able to connect today.
Yeah.
The students are having a great time.
Thank
Hopefully
you so much.
they're doing a good job, and we'll go check it out here now.
Okay.
I want you to meet Zach, a computer software student at Walla Walla University. You're painting.
I am.
You're leading this group. You're
I
making
am.
a difference. Thank you. So did you know you were going to be the group leader this morning?
I did not. It just kind of happened out of nowhere. The group leader for this group didn't show up, and so someone came up to me and handed me the folder and said, "Here you go. You're going to be in charge of this group." And I said, "All right."
You're doing a great job.
Thank you. Thank
for
you.
leading it. So I'm curious, with what you're studying, what you're seeing here, what you're experiencing, what does service look like after you graduate? Is this it? I mean, there won't be any more service days when you graduate, so what's next for you?
Of course not. Service is always the best way to connect with your communities, make better friends, and overall just helping people out. It's a big part of who I am. It's a big part of, even in your career or outside of your career, it's how you can make this world a better place.
Awesome. Well, I'm just glad to hear you say that, and I think that you're going to go a lot of different places with that attitude. So thank you for your service today.
We've hoped that you've enjoyed seeing just a few of the ways our students get involved here within our community. If you want to exercise your generosity in projects like these, check out wallawalla.edu/CHE or call us at 509-527-2100 to see how you can join us in lending a hand in your community. Everything you just watched was made possible by student workers at the Center for Media Ministries. Service projects you saw were coordinated by student workers as well from the Center for Humanitarian Engagement. If you'd like to be a part of our team in the future, consider scheduling a visit to our campus here at Walla Walla University. Again, thanks for watching. I'm David Lopez. We'll see you next time. God bless.
What's your name? Full name?
Jack Dow III.
And can I interview you with a couple of questions?
Might as well.
Amazing. Sounds like consent to me. Jack, what project are you working on today?
I'm working with the Bloom Zone project to repurpose some packets.
Repurpose some packets?
Yes.
Can you explain that a bit more for me?
So basically we have some packets and then we're going to repurpose them.
Today we are group leaders. So I'm leading out letters to inmates. That's with the Atlas Club. And
yeah, and I'm doing Christmas setup at Sunbridge.
no, not bribe, but it was offered to like the different club leaders as something that your club could do to be more service focused. And at the Atlas, with the Atlas Club, we want to be trying to do new and different things with our club instead of just providing free coffee and merch. So we wanted to take this step. So that's why we decided to serve today.
Yeah. All right, and I decided to do a service day today as a leader because Liberty sent out an email just saying like, hey, if you want to be a leader, like respond to this email and we'll consider y'all. And I responded immediately, and I was like, "Oh, this just seems like a good, fun idea, a way to give back, if you will."
I didn't get up at 5 to get coffee.
Oh no!
But I did ask him to get me coffee. No, I'm joking.
No, he
I'm
didn't.
joking. Service for me is a component of my faith. It's also a component of my meaning in life, and so I understand that when I aim for like true happiness, that can only be done when I'm serving others and filling their cup and taking care of others. And so in that, it might sound self-serving because when I serve, maybe sometimes I'm looking for that happiness, but I also recognize that it's building the kingdom of God. It's what God asked me to do. And so in that, I find a wholeness and a meaningfulness that other things just don't provide.